So your manifestation didn't show up. You trusted, you believed, you put in the effort, and it didn't show up. It failed. Manifestation failure. Now what? Well, I'm going to answer that. Hello, my fellow flawless, limitless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How are you on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? If you are new here, what is an HBIC? It is the head bitch in charge, or boy, badass, boss, whatever you resonate with. It is the HBIC, the head bitch in charge of your reality. That's what an HBIC is. Now, if you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the drop box below. They're in the screens that just went by. I have 2 channel memberships where I go live with my channel members every single week, 2 times a week. I go live with them on Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. That is the exclusive lives group. In that group, we are zhuzh only. It is tips and tricks and, most importantly, success stories, but not circumstances or anything specific to your circumstance. That is the Friday group where I go live with them at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the group, the hot seat group, to get in if you want to ask me specific questions about your specific circumstances. If you join that Friday group, you have access to both of the channel memberships, therefore going live with me twice a week. But really, it's like 3 times a week because I always go live at least once a week over here on my YouTube. Okay? So, I have TikTok, I have Instagram. I would love for you to join me everywhere if you're new. How you doing? I'm Kimberly, and I am obsessed with getting what I want. I'm obsessed with it. I like getting what I want. It feels good, doesn't it? So if you can handle me and this personality, and I hope you can because we have a blast over here, I would love for you to subscribe and come back and see me. Okay, let's be friends, for real. Leave me a comment below and let me know that you just subscribed. And tell me what you're manifesting. I'm dying to know. I am a nosy girl. I'm nosy, okay? So I'm going to hop in. So let's get to it. Okay, so you put your heart into this. You got yourself all excited. You got your hopes up. And whatever it is you're manifesting didn't happen. It didn't manifest. It's manifestation failure. What the hell? I know. That sucks. It sucks. But we're going to solve that today. We're going to get to the bottom of why this has happened. Well, first and foremost, if you're new, buckle up. If you're not new, some of this is going to sound like something you've heard before, okay? But it's a reminder for you. Yeah? All right. So let's get into it. First and foremost, on this manifestation journey, if you have not learned this yet, well, hello, you're about to learn it now. We never, ever decide that our manifestations have failed. We never decide that. We never declare that. We don't say it. And if a thought comes up that says it, we let it pass by. We don't fight it. We don't flip it. We let it float on by. But your manifestation has not failed. Okay? But like I said, we never declare that because of who we are. Because of how powerful we are. And what I mean by this is you are pure, unadulterated consciousness. You are God. You are the universe, higher power, source energy, whatever you believe in. You are it. That's what you are made of. That's why you're here. Okay? You're powerful and your words are powerful. And by your words, I don't mean every single individual thought. Their potential for powerful. They've got potential. But who you are identifying as, who you declare yourself to be, matters. And right now, if you're not aware of this, who you believe you are is what you are seeing reflected back to you in your 3D. Now, I don't mean every single thing you're experiencing, like, unfortunately, when like wars happen, we're not going to blame ourselves for those type of things. But let's say you're manifesting a specific person and how things are going in your love life is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. If you're manifesting money, what you believe about yourself and money matters. It matters. And it's what you're seeing reflected back to you in your 3D too. So based on whatever it is you're manifesting, you want to ask yourself, who do you really believe you are? What do you really think about yourself versus what you're manifesting? And what your answer is matters because it is you deciding that's who you are. Look upon your desires, all of them, as the spoken words of God, and every word or desire a promise. The reason most of us fail to realize our desires is because we are constantly conditioning them. Do not condition your desire. Just accept it as it comes to you. Give thanks for it to the point that you are grateful for having already received it. Then go about your way in peace. Such acceptance of your desire is like dropping seed, fertile seed, into prepared soil. For when you can drop the thing desired in consciousness, confident that it shall appear, you have done all that is expected to you. But to be worried or concerned about the how of your desire maturing is to hold these fertile seeds in a mental grasp, and therefore never to have dropped them in the soil of confidence. Now, please do not hear those words and assume that means you have to be perfect and that you can never have a bad day. That's not the message here. That's not the message. The message is if you are already at the point of deciding your manifestation failed, you've conditioned your desire, whether you think you have or not. For example, when someone is manifesting money, and let's say a bill comes in, when we have the attitude of, are you fucking kidding me? I'm manifesting money and this ridiculous bill comes in. How is that manifestation working? How is that a good thing? Well, you see, the way we interpret our 3D is always telling us who we are. You see, because we are always in a state of consciousness. We are always a specific version of ourselves. And when we first find manifestation, we have been, however old you are, we have been in the habit of being the same version of self over and over and over and over again. Okay? You're in a habit. And the idea of manifestation is we are breaking that habit. We are changing things. We are getting new habits. We are deciding to be a whole new version of ourselves. Okay? So because of that, when we look at a manifestation and we're like, yeah, I want that, or excuse me, a desire. I want that. I want to manifest that. Great. You can have it. What's the catch? The catch is you're going to stop talking shit about what you're manifesting and you're going to start telling yourself that you can have it and that you already are the version of yourself that does have it. Do you see what I mean? But instead, most of us get into the habit of putting conditions on our desire. Well, I'm manifesting money, Kim. Okay, I'm manifesting money. And what I want is $1 million. I want $1 million, period. So, poof, where is it? It should have poofed right into my bank account, Kim. Now, don't get me wrong. Instant manifestations are a very real thing. And yes, they can absolutely happen. So because of that, I am in total acceptance that you could absolutely just awake into your new desired reality where you click on your bank account app and see $1 million. Totally possible, totally plausible. However, does that always happen? Well, no, because not everybody's going to have the same damn journey. Do you know what I'm saying? And because it's not our job to figure out how a manifestation is going to come in, we want to say that everything is leading us to that manifestation, whatever it is. But if you're looking at your 3D and you're telling yourself that, okay, well, I clicked on the app and the money's not there, so this didn't work. Or, Kim, I don't want certain circumstances to happen in order for me to have that desire, right? I only want it to come in this specific way, and whatever that way is. And don't get me wrong, in money manifestations, the one thing I hear all the time is, I don't want somebody to die. I don't want to have a car accident. I don't want the money to come from that way. That I understand. So decide you get it in a safe and secure and most fulfilling option. Go ahead and say that. But when you want to put the limit on, it can only come to me in a lottery win, or it can only come to me by just appearing in my bank account. All right, you're conditioning your desire. So you, instead of allowing this big, wide open girth of possibilities, you've decided to allow it to come in this space right here. This teeny tiny little space. That's the road you're allowing from yourself, which is point A, to the road to you getting your manifestation, to the you that has the manifestation. You've got that road like this big. Okay. And guess what? You still got to tell yourself that everything's leading you to your manifestation. But you're suffocating it. You're suffocating your own desire. Why? Another example, when we're manifesting a specific person and we're manifesting that we want to be married to this person. Well, we're looking at this person. They have a third party, so they're with somebody. You now have this long list of events that must take place in order for you to have your manifestation. And if every single minuscule, really unimportant event doesn't take place, you're calling it manifestation failure. Do you see how stupid that is? When in reality, you could have just said, yes, I am now the version of myself that is married to my specific person, and I'm going to go about my life and live it and be in a damn good mood because I know that my desire is a promise. It's a promise. I know I'm going to have it. So I can be happy right now. I can be in a good mood right now. I can love life, right? I don't have to tell myself, well, I can't go have fun today because I want to have fun with my partner, with my specific person. So I'm not going to have fun until they get here. What? But no, I'm teasing you a little bit because I know there are some things you want to do just with your specific person. I get it. But you can be deciding you are now that version of yourself that's having it. And then you're giving everything you experience in the 3D the meaning that it is the unfolding of your full manifestation, because it is. It is the unfolding. Everything is leading you there. The moment you make the decision to be now the version of self that has a desire, you are there. Now. You're there. That reality. That version of self. Now. But when we start putting conditions on things, we make this a lot more difficult, and we are not being truly authentic with ourselves. Because when we have a long list of things that must take place in order for you to have your manifestation, you know you're doing that for a specific reason. You're doing it either to allow yourself to believe that manifestation is real, so all this shit has to happen first, for you to feel safe and secure, to trust that you can have what you're manifesting, or because you really still don't know how fucking amazing you are and that you are worthy and deserving of every single thing you desire. You still don't believe that. So you have all these conditions that must be met in order for you to really trust that that person is going to choose you. This is a journey of self. This is a journey of self, which means self is the only thing that's going to change. Self, not out here, self. So because of that, we need to ask ourselves why we think the way we think, why we feel the way we feel, why we believe what we believe. So we can let that shit go, the unfavorable things. We can let them go and put the focus on who we want to be and allow ourselves to feel like we are who we want to be. And it's not the feelings that really matter, right? When we hear about feelings in manifestation, it's usually only in reference to Neville Goddard, and feeling is if you are in the wish fulfilled, which is the feeling of fulfillment. It's done. It's yours. It's right now. You can have anything you desire. However, if we are always making judgments about our reality, and by judgments, I mean, it's not working. It's not here yet. I haven't had any movement. I'm in real no contact. So, no, you're not. But anyway, when we're always judging our 3D and the circumstances and the conditions that we're experiencing, who are we being? We ain't being the version of self that has our manifestation. We're being the version of self that doesn't have shit. Yeah, our job, because we're so damn powerful, our job is to decide what we want and then decide or get into the knowing of, I have it. I have it. There's a version of me that has it, and I am now that version. I am now that version, and I am going to comfortably accept and know that everything I'm experiencing is the unfolding to my manifestation because of who I am, which is pure unadulterated consciousness. I am the I am. That's who I am. I'm it. Do you see what I'm saying? Your manifestation did not fail. Your manifestation just isn't here yet. It's not done. And what I mean by that is you have been declaring, you have been deciding that you are the you that doesn't have it. That's where you have been. But the manifestation never failed. The manifestation did not fail. You have declared that it has. And all you got to do is change your fucking mind. Change your mind right in this moment. Decide that you're going to have it. And by going to, don't worry, that's not keeping it out in the future. I'm saying you make the decision right now that you are the you that is in the full knowing and acceptance that you are the version of yourself that has whatever it is you're manifesting. You are that you now. That's you in the reality where it is unfolding right in front of you, meaning the bridge of incidents to the manifestation. You're looking at it now in your 3D. Even if the 3D looks like it hasn't changed or that nothing's going on, nothing's happening, you haven't heard from a specific person, no new amounts of money have shown up in your life yet. So what? You don't know what the how or the unfolding is supposed to really look like. Your job is to just decide that everything is the unfolding and everything is leading you to your desire, whatever it may be. That's your job because you don't know what it's supposed to look like. You really don't have the right to say that it didn't work or that it didn't manifest. I'm sorry to sound a little sassy, but I'm going to keep it real with you. You don't have any business saying that something didn't work or that it's not currently working or it never manifested, manifestation failure. You were never invited to the party that decided how things are going to be planned out. You have no knowledge of how it's supposed to look like. Your only job is to get into the wish fulfilled. Your only job is to be the you that decides, yes, I am new self. I am the new self that is experiencing all his or her desires. That's who I am now. I don't have limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are not from God. Limiting beliefs are from conditioning from this 3D reality. But just because of who you are, you can just start deciding that you never had those limiting beliefs. You are completely open, limitless, flawless now simply because of who you are. And yes, it can be that fast. Yes, you can experience major change out here simply by saying, I'm new self. I'm the new self that has the most amazing, loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. That's who I am now. I am new self. I can't believe it, but I am finally now a multi-millionaire just because I say so. I don't have any limiting beliefs around money or around health or around personal appearance or around love. I don't have any limiting beliefs. No, I have none. I am limitless and flawless because God is, or the universe is. And that's who I am. I'm it. It's just making a new choice. It didn't fail. It didn't fail. You made a wrong choice. So now choose differently. Go back to your decision that you're having, whatever it is your desire is, you're having it. Whether you affirm that to yourself, visualize a scene of something that implies that you now have it, and you allow yourself just to trust and believe simply, again, because of who you are. Simply because of that. And on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.